Mercedes seem to have solved some of their pace issues at the last race in Australia, with George Russell at one point leading the race, with Lewis Hamilton eventually finishing on the podium in second. Russell, however, isn't completely convinced that Mercedes' issues have been solved, as quoted by Bild. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Russell compares 2023 Mercedes to a lame horse. Russell started off by analysing their current situation. Of course, it would be nice if you had a very good chance of winning every race. Unfortunately, this is not the case at the moment. We have ourselves to blame for that. He then offered an analogy to explain their car's driving characteristics. It is comparable to riding a horse. A Mercedes is a faster horse than a Williams, but it's not all about speed. If you ride a horse from A to B and it doesn't buck, it's like sitting in a Formula 1 car that suits your driving style. You merge into one. He signed off by explaining why their car is a lame horse. We currently have a lame horse. We know it has a lot of power in it, but it isn't happy that anyone wants to ride it, nor does it suit the way we're riding. It still has a mind of its own that sometimes risks throwing you off. We still have to get used to each other and develop it to make it fast and tame. Fast feed. For Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso, the only thing that matters is to win and to break the record of championships. At the moment, that is probably unreachable because of the 7 of Michael and 7 of Hamilton, but that will be the aim ultimately. Lewis Hamilton understands the car so much more now than he did when he first got here. I was at the mercy of the engineers around me. I couldn't dictate a huge amount. I couldn't say, hey guys, this is the direction we need to go. But I can do that now. I know what I need in the car. Williams driver Alexander Albon highlighted that of course a team is going to listen to the driver who's getting the performance in. I'm not going to call myself guilty for it, but people misinterpret my words. They think what I'm trying to say is the Red Bull car is built around Max Verstappen. Red Bull's Sergio Perez admitted that nobody is in as good a shape as Verstappen. There is no doubt about that. So combined with the team and with the car, he is definitely the hardest driver to beat. So I have to get the maximum out of myself to bring my highest level every weekend. Haas team principal Gunther Steiner feels that you cannot blame the regulations for one team dominating. Because if somebody does a better job than anybody else, they should get the advantage. And Ferrari team principal Frederic Vasseur hopes that they still have tons of room for improvement on the car. Are the current set of regulations a failure? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.